Hi, I'm Rita.
And I'm Susan, and you're watching Reali-Tea.
Yes, this is the Reali-Tea podcast. Thanks for joining us once again. Today we are reviewing The Real House of Durban, another episode, interesting episode, nice confrontations. I was here for it. A little bit.
I mean, okay, the confrontations, I was like, okay, cute, but like, yeah, I think I still want more. It's only episode 5 though, so I'll be patient.
True, but apparently we're halfway through the season.
That's what halfway through.
Posting. Let me show you what Annie posted on her thing. I hope you guys have participated in our yay or nay. But Annie posted a picture, right, when I look for the yay or nay. So yeah, when she posted this picture, this is when they went for that pool party, jacuzzi party thing. Then at the bottom it says halfway through the season, what do you think?
That makes no sense. How are we only having 10 episodes?
It's only episode 6. Well, it's only, I guess maybe 12.
This is episode 5 was, okay. If it's episode 6 and there's 12 episodes, okay. Okay.
But?
Yeah, but I feel like they could give us more. We're only halfway through and like we haven't even gotten to the crux of the drama. They can give us more, honestly.
Girl, please. They could give us more. Like we need bigger moments for sure.
Like by now,
so
we
what
need
are you
some big
sipping
competitions. Nothing special, just some protein, some whey.
You said the gains for the babies.
I said gains.
The gains. The gains are important. Listen, you eat your chicken breast, you eat your broccoli. You do what you gotta do. Girl, it's the broccoli for me. And I stepped away from broccoli for a while. Hey, I was like, let me switch it up and eat green beans. And now I'm back at broccoli. Back where I started.
Rather green beans. Hey, broccoli. After some time, you can get a bit redundant.
But even just the whole diet, sometimes like if you're eating the same thing every day, sometimes you're just gonna be like, why am I doing this? Why? When I could just have steers. And I could just have steers. You hate to see it. Yeah. I am drinking one of those green juices from Woolies. So this is the apple, pear, and spinach one. And then I added some sparkling water just to dilute it a little bit because it is sweet. It's nice.
Some sparkling. That's how you roll.
Some sparkling. We always love a good sparkling. So let's just get into our hot topic because as usual, we always talk about Big Brother. And we're recording this on Tuesday, the 8th of March. So that means people have gone home. And only one person went home. Boo.
Only one.
How dare they? We wanted more people. We watched a whole hour of a show. The whole hour for one person to go.
They love doing that thing. Dragging it out.
The show could be 30 minutes then. Anyway, Toby went home.
With so 2 eyes?
Our duo, and Toby with 2 eyes. She's part of the gossip duo between Mpho and Toby. She's part of that gossiping duo with Mpho. And Mpho was upset. Mpho even went off and went to cry in the bathroom. Like it was deep for her. It was deep.
Shame.
But
she doesn't get along with anyone else.
There was the head of house games. No, but that's no. But Mpho must then evaluate that. Why? How can you be beating everyone? Maybe you're the common denominator.
If you're the common denominator, you need to look at yourself.
Really, genuinely,
honestly.
Genuinely. So they've already had their head of house games. And the new head of house is Libo. And somebody was like, we're gonna exercise hectic. It's gonna be more hectic this week. I died. I was like, yes, he's the drill sergeant for exercising. I said, now that he's head of house, they must work out all the time. All the time.
By the way.
You'll
be like workouts, otherwise I'm putting you up.
Yes, yeah. Well, exactly. Or workouts else you're not eating. And you already know food is a struggle. Also not eating.
What cuts are you not eating?
That's what it is.
Who's nominated?
And then he made so he made Temba his deputy, so we know Libo and Temba cannot be nominated. So up for eviction this week, we have, it was before the save and replace, it was Tools, Mpawa Badimu, Tato, Gashwan, and Venus. Then he saved Tools, boring, saved Tools and replaced Tools with Nale, which made me happy because I was like, let's get Nale out. Let's just get her out now. She does not. She's not giving anything.
And plus, you showed me that like bottom
What
three
is she
thing.
giving?
She was in the bottom three, so she might be in trouble this week.
She's close.
Yikes.
She's close to getting out. Close. Yeah, so those people are up. Tools are being saved again for the second time. And this man has not been put up for eviction. Like, snake as he is.
It must be nice to be Tools.
This alliance, very, very, very. So I can't wait for his eviction.
Okay.
I'm going to vote for every single person but him. So yeah, that's what's happening in the Big Brother house. Also, Tato and Gashwan, straight after the eviction, while the credits were rolling, after the eviction show, they were busy making out there in the garden. They were busy soonering each other. Hey, it was a sooner. It was hectic soonering.
Because they realized, hey, time is short.
I think
time is. They don't even know about Ukraine. They're like, time is short, Baba.
Girl. Meanwhile, World War III is happening outside and people are out here kissing each other.
World War III is happening. They just think, oh no, time is short in the house. No, girl, time is short now. Your man could be conscripted.
Now.
He leaves, he's going to war.
But also my thing is like, I think Gashwan is playing her. Like Gashwan is playing the game, and I suspect that he's playing with her. Like he's not serious about this.
Oh, that would be painful.
Gashwan is playing a game,
because I like
Tato. He's doing these things on purpose. Do you like her?
Damn. I do. I do.
Okay.
I think she's an agreeable person. I think she's someone that like I'd get along with if I was in the house.
Okay, I get you. I'd only want to be her friend after Norman left. Like, because Norman is just too toxic for me. Norman was doing a lot.
Norman and the tears, it was a lot. It really was.
It's the tears for me. Like, I cry, but damn.
It was the tears for me.
But damn. But anyway, before we go on a tangent, that's what's happening in the Big Brother house.
You know, it's like you could. Yeah. I don't know. Hey, I think like being inside the house just elevates everything a lot more. So maybe you could be like, I would never be like that. Once you're in the house, you're crying every 2 minutes. Everything is making you cry.
Man, now I'm yee. Now and then you're extra sensitive, of course. But somebody could bump you, and then you're like, nah, I'm offended.
That was on purpose.
Who knows? That could be me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that happened actually. There was a moment where they were going into the storeroom back when what's her name? Not who went after Dinky Bliss. What's that other light-skinned girl? Acacia. There we go. They went into the storeroom and they went into the storeroom and they were taking stuff for the storeroom, and then it looks like Acacia pushed Tools, but he was like, "Nah, that was on purpose. You knew what you were doing." Like something so simple, but it escalated.
Yeah. She was like, Tools, bro, it really wasn't on purpose. Especially for the cigarettes.
Honestly,
and also for the cigarettes. Cigarettes in the Big Brother house. It's currency, eh? You're in jail. It's like, yay. That thing is way. Because you must ration not just cigarettes. You must be like, yo, 4 a day. Yay, okay.
And that it's even worse if you lose the wager, like, because you know you're getting the bare minimum in terms of the number of C's you're going to get.
Yeah, how does that work? Actually, if you lose the wager, do you still get cigarettes? Because cigarettes is a luxury. Let's be honest. It really is. I think they still get, but I don't think they wouldn't. I guess if they got 100%, they just get the bare minimum. From whatever the bare minimum is according to Big Brother. Imagine. That house stresses you, hey? That house stresses you.
But before we go off, ma'am, can you imagine being head of house? I would smoke every day. I don't even smoke. Now you prefect, head of house, you head girl, head boy, all in one. You're this. Anyway, let's get into our episode, guys. We're talking about the Real House of Durban. So let's get into the Real House of Durban, Season 2, Episode 6. Last episode, we left off with the Halloween party, and basically Nonku told everyone that she's going to talk to them when they're all sober. The irony of it all, but that's how she felt in the moment. So we're starting off the episode with Lassie and Toby Lee. I thought that the scene might be longer. I literally just have 4 notes here. It was a very short scene. Disappointed. It felt forced, true.
The drama felt so forced. I was like, guys, come on, it's really not that serious. Like, maybe she just genuinely forgot, and we can keep it moving. I just feel like the producers are trying to like push out something.
Exactly. That, and I honestly agree with you, because I was like, Lassie is very spicy in her interviews about the whole thing, but it's really the issue with is the issue here is with Lassie. Toby doesn't know what the hell is going on here. Like, she's just like, man, I know you know my sister wife.
Toby is like, bro, I don't know what you're talking about.
No, but Jenny, she really did not know. She's like, I don't recall. And like, you sometimes gonna have to take that as the answer. Like, she doesn't recall.
That's the answer. And that's it. But I love how La Tonko is always like, hello, sweerie. Hello, sweerie. I love that.
Woo! Everywhere to everyone. Hello, sweerie. Hello, Mgane. Sweerie.
Hello, sweerie.
Okay, sweerie. Unjani? Siyaphila. Hello, sweerie. I mean, okay, girl. And she does it with everybody. Hey, like, she's so hyped up, and I'm like, I don't know. She's giving very two-faced vibes this season. I don't know how I feel about her this season.
Okay, Gemini.
I don't find it genuine, that whole hero story. I don't find it genuine because it's for everybody. Now everybody must be hero story. I don't know. I don't like it. I think I just don't like it. That her saying hello story every time, it just feels forced. I don't know. It's like it's not in your nature to be like that. So just don't. That makes sense.
Sweerie.
Yeah.
It's my new thing now. When I see her, like, hello, sweerie.
Sweerie. Please don't. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Now I'm going to do it. Now I'm literally, and I'm just going to call you at like 10 o'clock in the morning and just be like, hello, sweerie.
Sinzo, at least you start blocking you and only unblock you when we have to talk about the podcast, and then block you after we're done with the conversation. That's what I'll do. You call me Sweerie. You actually hate to see it. But next up, we have Powerpuff, the Powerpuff Girls, and they basically just meeting up for a gossip session. Things that I took away from this, they were basically just having a catch-up session about what's happening. One, loved Londy's Fendi bag. That bag is everything and more. Like, come again.
Blondie that just, Fendi bag was always stunning. just fashion. Like, even her second look, like her new ITM look, or with the gloves. And then she still has like her nails even with the gloves on. I'm just like, I stand. I really stand.
I stand hard because she's serving body, she's serving fashion, she's just giving the girls like everything we asked for.
One thing that I took away from that scene was that place was empty, hey? Was it 10 o'clock in the morning? Were they having cocktails? Were they having gin and tonic cocktails at 10 o'clock in the morning? That place was empty. There was
unless they put them in a separate area. Maybe they put them in a separate area.
There was no one there. There was no one there. It was early in the morning. They shot that scene at 10 o'clock and they said, yeah, you must drink. One there, full stop.
Man, you must drink your cocktails. But they're now talking about Nonku, and Jojo says, okay, let me organize a meetup with Nonku, and Londy must come as well so they can confront Nonku about her drinking and her lateness and all these different things. So I'm like, okay, cool. So we're gonna get that this episode. Here for it. Let's talk about her drinking. Let's talk about her lateness. Like someone had to say it at some point, right? This was bound to happen. Because they've been talking about it even last season. I'm sure they even spoke about it. So it's been a conversation.
No, she's late because she's drinking. When they said she's late because she's drinking, I was like, wow. But I can understand. There are people who are like that. They're like, I just need to.
It is.
I don't think that's what it is at all. But like,
yeah, I think she's just late because she's late. She doesn't give a fuck to be on time. Genuinely, that's what I think it is. She doesn't give a damn to be on time. She didn't give a damn.
This is South A. This is South A, and people will come when they want to come. You tell them 3 o'clock for lunch. They'll come at 3:45.
Facts. It really pains my heart, but I'm gonna anyway. We have Londy and Lusty. Not much happening with this. Conversation was boring. They were busy working out. We can skip over this. This was a waste of my time.
The only thing that I thought was like
then
the body of Londy's is bodying. That body is bodying. Yay.
Listen, that body said I'm here. I'm here to say. She said it's my body. She said it's here to stay.
That's the only thing I took away from it.
No, she has a great body. And then we have Toby Lee and Surisha, and they're meeting up in Surisha's shoe closet, which looks amazing. And Surisha tells her that her bedroom was supposed to be ready in 3 weeks, but it took 12. It took 4 months. 3 months.
It took 3 months, but it took one episode. You see, what's the issue here? Doesn't mean that there's no content. The fact that it's episode 6 and we're halfway through, we saw this thing of them renovating it the episode before. Now they're saying, "Oh, look, my shoe closet is done." Like, what's going on? What's going on?
The timeline is very confusing here. And genuinely, maybe there isn't. Like, then you must create the content as a producer. Say, like, you need to. That's why, like, producers need to become friends with the housewives. Like, become their friends so that you can convince them to do stuff for the show. That's how you manipulate them. This is very basic information.
Facts.
Then you could
another thing that took away was Toby Lee was like. Another thing that I took away was Toby Lee said, "Beautiful home, beautiful home." She's got a beautiful home.
Not a beautiful home.
It's a beautiful home.
You hate to see it, but you love to see it. Beautiful.
Toby Lee. If anyone is watching, I'm making fun of you. Hey, Toby Lee. I'm making fun of Lindy from Joburg, please.
From Joburg, yes, we love her. But anyway, it looks like Surisha is going to organize a couple's dinner. Surisha will cook, and it's for the husbands because she felt bad that, Musa was expecting to see Vivian at the gala dinner thing, so she wants to make it up to him. So we will see that this episode as well. Cut to Londy at home with her mom. Still nothing interesting at all. They're just talking about this member, so that I'm assuming we're going to see this season. Like, they've spoken about it twice or 3 times.
How do you feel about Londy's outfits? Did you like it?
What was she wearing?
She was wearing like a silver, like almost like a loungewear kind of vibe. But it was a bit ill-fitting. Like, I like the outfits. It was a bit ill-fitting. Also, I feel like it needed to be steamed. Like, you could see creases. But I like it, but it was just ill-fitting. But she needs to steam.
Ill-fitting. Yeah, sometimes I think that maybe she struggles. Like, I'm sure she really does struggle to find things that fit her body nicely because she's not top-heavy, right? So she's small on the top, and the hips just go all out, but she has small legs. So I'm sure she struggles a lot. But actually, I wasn't paying attention. I don't lie to you. The scene was boring, so I didn't pay attention. Sorry. Now we have this confrontation. We have dinner at Georgia's place. I'm not too sure what she's cooking dinner, what she's cooking them dessert. I don't understand. Like, I was confused. Like, what were they eating?
It was Jojo saying chocolate or carb for me. Chocolate. I'm like, ma'am, you've got a whole bodybuilder in your house. You don't know what are carbs. You don't know what is what. It's like, is chocolate a carb? I was like, no, not like this.
Also, why are you not feeding them dessert? Where was the pasta? Where was the curry? I don't know. Like, what's she cooking?
She wasn't cooking. She was making desserts. She loves desserts, clearly.
Then she said, "Here, cupcakes." Imagine leaving your home to go eat cupcakes. So I'd be hacked. I'm like, "Where's the rice? Where are the real carbohydrates? Where's the sweet potato? Yo, can you imagine leaving your house
I'd leave
to
my
go
house.
have dessert?
I'd leave my house to eat cupcakes at your place. I would. I'd even take the cow train.
Okay, but you're gonna expect food, right?
Yeah, no, I would. I'd be like, okay, desserts. This is nice, but and like one thing about you, Shane, like you really do cater. Like the last time when we were at your place, you said wings, you said ribs, you said prawns, you said, Why don't get me started?
Gang, 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 gang. So now George is telling her about the things that she learned at the Zulu class and saying "ubaba." Why did she say "ubaba" like this? Like "ubaba." Why did she put her hands up like gang signs? Bitch, what is she on about? Ubaba. First of all, isn't it Dubai or is it Dubai? I don't understand.
I don't understand. I was just like, that was a waste of a Zulu lesson. Also, I was annoyed because I'm like, here's another scene that it doesn't make sense because we've had a whole like morning to evening thing in one episode, and then now it's another scene, and then you're saying, oh yeah, yesterday I had a Zulu lesson. That's like, no, but yesterday we were watching Makumalo and we were watching the Powerpuff Girls. So what are you talking about? Maybe they should have put the Zulu lesson in between this, so it makes more sense.
But also, just don't let the ladies say if anything happened yesterday or the day before or last week. Don't let them speak about time.
Yeah, they should stop that. They should stop that. Yeah.
Just stop speaking about time. Then just time is no factor for them. Things are just happening as they happen. Then we can decipher as fans, as viewers, how these things are happening in our minds. We're like, oh, this is during the day. Now we're at the end of the day. Yes. Because it made sense. But if they didn't say stuff like that, we will all be thinking this will happen in one day. But no,
because I was like, okay, now finally these scenes are making sense. We're having daytime, we're having nighttime scenes, and then they messed it up with, oh, I had Zulu lessons yesterday. It's like, how? But yesterday you were with the Powerpuff Girls drinking gin and tonic at 10 a.m. in an empty restaurant. What do you mean?
It's the empty restaurant for me.
It was empty. I was looking. I was like, is there anyone?
So you saw, obviously, Nonku comes. She's late as usual. She's drinking her red wines. And then did you see Jojo take a shot of strawberry lips? I said, ma'am, stop it. Stop it. Stop. Hold the damn, not strawberry lips. Not on national television.
We're too old and it's not Babylon.
First of all, she's too rich.
We're too old. It's not Babylon, and we're not taking body shots off. Because I know when you go to Babylon and you do body shots off the waiters, they give you strawberry lips, which I still have a problem with. But like, why?
But also, like, but no. I was really upset. I genuinely was upset.
As well. For her stomach. I was upset on behalf of her stomach.
I was like, how dare you? Facts. Because now you're drinking the wine and then you're busy having dairy and alcohol. Ooh, no.
And also, you're telling me that you go to the bottle store to buy strawberry lips. You go to the bottle store and you're like, I'd like strawberry lips. You go to Tops.
You spend your money.
Lips in your hand.
I hope her husband is paying for it. Because if she's spending her own racks on that, oh man. Now we have a real problem. Not strawberry lips. I was not like that.
Also, like, what killed me is they also they manipulated Nonku into drinking, hey? Because Nonku was like, no, darling, I'll just have juice. And then they were like, how? It's my house, you'll drink what you drink. Only for them to be like, but we're confronting you about you being an alcoholic.
Exactly. Can you imagine? So eventually they confront Nonku and home goes like in bed. She was like, I don't know what Londy's on about, but Luabish. When she said Luabish, I said, this is my girl. I said, this is the Nonku I want to see in the ITM. Said Luabish. I said, exactly, it's talking Luabish. Absolute lavish. I was here for it. But she's like, because then, they're implying that every time that they're with her, she's always drunk, which I feel like is false. It's not every single time. Does she overindulge? Definitely. Is she a binge drinker? Maybe. I don't know if binge, I don't know. Like, I don't know. How do you feel about it? Like, is she a drunk?
I don't know. I feel like I need to spend time with her to say, like, okay, you know. But I mean, let's be honest. Every time it's an event, she's always slurring her words, and she's a bit slower.
But also, what must happen if I'm in a group of women that don't like to drink?
Facts.
Because if I'm
but also,
you guys,
she's trying to defend herself, and then she's like, you've never seen me sober. I'm like, you're trying to defend yourself, and you're telling people you've never seen me sober.
And she worded it so wrong because all she had to say was, you haven't been around me enough to know. Like, you haven't seen all versions of me. She just worded it horribly wrong. But she was like, I'm responsible. I don't know. And then obviously they spoke in Zulu. They were going back and forth in Zulu, because they're both Zulu. Jojo was left out of the conversation. I was like, shame, girl. Tough times.
In Jojo's house, in your own house.
Tough times. She should have thought about it before she said let's chat. She should have thought about it before she sent out those invites. I don't know. I mean, guys, comment below if you think. I mean, what do you think? Nonku's just a binge drinker. We're just all talking from watching the show, right? That's the only way. That's only, I guess, view that we have. Does she overindulge? I'm sure she does. But I mean, I'm like, what was happening in a group of women that really just don't drink?
Also, like,
if I'm around my friends, we can knock them back if we really want to.
She gives me like lonely vibes, and when you're lonely, the bogel takes you far when you're lonely.
That's true, and she is lonely, but she's not like she's going on lots of dates. But we'll get there. But okay. So that conversation happened. So now it's dinner at Surisha's. It's a couple's dinner, and when Musa starts talking about, he's very proud about how many wives he has. He's like, so far only 4, and I was like, he's really harping on having a 5th wife. Like, we're over it. Like, stop it. Like, then divorce all you other women, leave them, and then start again.
Like, even when the dinner started, I was so bored because I'm like, I know they're going to be talking about polygamy.
Polygamy.
I was bored.
I think maybe Musa Mseleku feels like he's a spokesperson of Istembu. Spokesperson.
Because also polygamy can't be your personality.
He really is.
That really can't be your personality. I'm also shocked to hear that Surisha says Surisha wakes up at 4 a.m. every day. Guys, no, I refuse to believe. Not a billionaire's wife. Every day, 4 a.m.
It's the cooking for me. Already at the stove. You're at the stove already so early.
Like, what are you cooking? What about your sleep? What's at 4 a.m.?
She must be baking bread. There's no way. She better be making bread. She better be baking some scones. She better be making the children's lunch from scratch. She better be growing those carrots. Whatever she puts in their lunch, she better be growing every single item or making it from scratch. Because wake up at 4 to do what? Doesn't she have a helper? No.
Like, she has 2. She probably has 2 or 3. So really, what are you doing? She has 2 or 3. She has a cook.
And she's not waking up for her what's happening?
Nah, I must still be up at 4 a.m.
She's not waking up for her
I must still go in gym. No, it doesn't make
I must look good for you, then I'm... She's not waking up for the pants.
Honestly.
So anyway, it's dinner for 4 at Surisha's. But one thing I've noticed a lot, and even just like from seeing Makumalo's Instagram, and just even from watching Utane and Istembu, Toby Lee is definitely the one who has all the designer. Like, the other wives are not really into it. Like, she has all this designer things, and she's definitely the most, I guess, lavish one out of the 4. And it always makes me wonder, are the other women just not interested, or like, what is it? I don't know. But she seems the one that's the most flashy. Just pick that up.
True.
So now they're gonna serve their husbands. Surisha feels like she must now join in. She can't leave Toby Lee out. She's like, I'm gonna go serve my husband. But one thing I can say about Black people, like what Toby Lee said around, even when Vivian was demonstrating the wine, even Mseleku was like, he's gonna try it. And I was like, you see this thing that Black people do. You will always show a sign of respect. Like, you always greet, obviously. Whatever they've served, you always eat it. it might be to our own demise, but it's like that's the way of showing respect. So even when Toby Lee went to go dish up for him, she's like, no, he doesn't eat rice, but we're going to serve him rice because out of respect for your home and you've invited us here, he will eat it. That's what we're doing.
True, but I was a bit shocked. I was
except
like,
that I will not eat other people's mukhodu. Right? But one thing I won't do is eat other people's mukhodu. Like, guys, we all have, in terms of mukhodu, you know who you're. Did everybody see that? Because she just walked past, like her mom just walked past. Did you not see that? It was a figure behind me.
I don't know, man. My internet connection is slow, so my camera's disabled, so I cannot see anything you're doing.
Oh, there was this woman behind me.
You could be in the nude right now. I wouldn't know any
and I was like, what's happening? And you wouldn't know. Facts.
I wouldn't know.
Next time I'll try. So anyway, that dinner concludes. The dinner concludes. And now we have Nonku and her life coach. I loved this. It adds another dimension. We see this a lot in the international franchise where they go see a therapist or things like that. And I was like, we haven't seen that here. And I love that Nonku's adding that to her storyline. So she has a life coach. We hope to see him again, but she has a life coach. And this session particularly is to talk about the relationship that she has with her parents, and I guess the relationship that they have with each other. So the queen obviously arrives, and I love how she always has to introduce herself.
Yeah, I love that. Queen is in the house. Queen is in the house.
I love it. So I'm like, can you tell me I'm in the house? Like, you better tell me.
I stand. Also, me, I want my own introduction. I also want my own introduction every time I walk in.
You must come up with one, friend. We must both come up with one because me, I'm into it now. I love how she does it because I'm like, I'm so into the same thing.
Queen is in the house.
I used to do the same thing. She always announces herself. She's like, you will know who I am. Like, she doesn't have to go around the room saying, oh, my name is Queen. She just announces herself and then everyone knows her name.
Yeah.
It's not going to be on some, even, girl? No, you know.
Even Londy's mom. Londy's mom was like, queen of what? It doesn't matter. She's queen.
Exactly.
Sophie Ndaba, queen.
The name is literally Queen. Sophie Ndaba is not Sophie Ndaba. Her name is Queen. Queen Moroka.
I know, her name is Queen.
So, I'm not too sure. I think I'm a little confused. Maybe you can clarify. I don't know. What does Nonku want out of her mother? Because her mother says that she has forgiven her father, but Nonku thinks otherwise. But I was like, you can't force your mom to forgive if maybe she hasn't done it. But your mom is reassuring you that she has done that work and she's forgiven this man. But I'm not too sure what Nonku wants out of her mom. Like, I'm very confused about this storyline. I don't understand what Nonku wants. Or does she want them to get along, be around each other? Like, that man abused her. So you can't expect your mom to not be around him. So I'm not understanding like what she wants exactly. Yeah, I think
there also needs to be some understanding of where the queen is coming from. Yeah, true. Like you can't force healing.
Yes, and that's why Nonku doesn't get it.
That has to be upon yourself,
And it doesn't look like the queen has stopped Nonku from having a relationship with her father. Like, that's still her father.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm confused. I'm still confused by the storyline. I'm not too sure what she wants from her mother. But that session was good. Let's get to the end of the episode, the pool party. I have so many things to say about this. Pool party. Anyway, it looks like the pool party happened after, it was the next day from the confrontation. So Jojo had Londy and Nonku over the night before. The next day it was the pool party. They shouldn't have told us that because now it just confuses the timeline. Because then Surisha's closet took 12 weeks. So we don't know where we are. We literally could be in December and we just don't know it.
We don't know. Like,
who knows what month we're in?
It could be 2023 for all we know.
Ma'am. So Jojo and Londy just, I guess, update the ladies on the confrontation with Nonku or whatever. And I feel like they were exaggerating. Like, she was shouting, like, you can't tell me. And I was like, y'all are exaggerating how she reacted. But blacks always do that, though. I'm going to lie to you. I do the same thing. Like, now she's shouting, like,
They love exaggerating.
No, we love.
I was like, she was shouting. But it also sounds like Jojo now wants to get Surisha involved as well. She's like, yeah, maybe Surisha, we should have the talk. I was like, how guys, how many times are we going to talk to Nonku, have this intervention with Nonku? Like, leave her, please.
She doesn't want to hear it. Let her drink. Let her drink. She has
drink A to
Maybe
B.
she's just about like, let her, actually. Just let her. So then this is what finished me this episode. Like, forget everything else. The flowers. First of all, the guy delivering the flowers was walking for ages. He walked for days. He was just
slowly. That poor man. No, and the producers probably told him, and like, just make sure you don't walk too fast. Make sure you don't walk into the camera. But he was shuffling. He was shuffling, eh?
It was so orcs watching that. So the flowers arrive, right? And then we obviously found out that they're for Lassie. Honestly, no tea, no shade, no pink lemonade.
Planned.
Yeah. I was on the end, no man. I said, who's the man? I said, no. Who's the man? I said, she sent them to herself.
Planned. Because really, like, how does this man know Jojo's address? Yes, 100%. How does this man know Jojo's address? From where? She ordered those flowers for herself. She went to what's that website called? Flori what?
Net Florist.
Florio. Yeah, she went to Net Florist herself and she ordered it for herself and she wrote petals for my petal. Because really, guys, like, who's going to be ordering flowers to a place where you're just chilling for a couple of hours as opposed to your home? Now I must be carrying these flowers with me all the way home. And even the way she looked so shocked from she saw them immediately. She's like, oh, Jojo, it looks like there's a delivery here for you. I don't know, Jojo, this is your house. This is your house. Planned, orchestrated.
So planned.
She said,
I don't care. Yo, she wrote that note to herself. She paid for those damn flowers herself. I don't care. You can't convince me. Like, she's happy enough for something imaginary.
She drew a flower on that card. You know how you used to draw flowers in primary school? She drew that flower as well on the card.
Because she's been hyping us all season about this mystery man, that there is no mystery man. Like, you know, like, just stop it. Like, it's okay. Like, stop it.
You know, I believe that there can be a mystery man. But, like, I think that she's definitely adding a lot of spice. Ooh, which was even like, he just finished his yachting. I was like, is it? Is it? Petal finished his yachting. What? Must be nice. Must be nice, Petal.
And then what finished me even more, because obviously then Nonku's like, is it a white man, black man, Indian, or whatever? So in her interview, she's like, yeah, is it Patal or Patal? And I was like, you're saying them the same. You're supposed to say Patal or Petal. I was like, she just said them the same. But one thing we can say is that Lassie was enjoying all the attention. She didn't want to shut up about it. She was enjoying all that love and attention that she was getting from the ladies. Because even Annie was like, "How go? You don't have to floss it." She was like, "She doesn't have to floss it. Like, we all have men, but you don't have to floss it. But okay." And then Londy announces that
full extent.
Full extent, full. She said, "I'm writing this storyline till the end, even till the reunion. We'll still be asking who this man is." So then Londy says it looks like her husband has planned a trip for the ladies to go to Nambiti. Is it Nambiti? Nambiti. So we're getting a group trip halfway through the season on episode 7, which is fun. We love group trips. So that's the end of the episode. Thoughts, Seasons? What did you think?
It was cute. You know, it was cute. Actually, now that we're going through it, like, I think I was being a bit too harsh. Like, it was cute. I think I will give it a 7. There was nothing that was like, ooh.
Okay.
But it did the things. It did the things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I hear you. Yeah, like, it wasn't like, I get you. Like, it wasn't like too spicy, but I think like it's it was like it was still spicy enough, but it was a decent episode. Like I would give it a 7 as well. Like I think in order for it to get an 8 or 9 from us, we need something bombastic to happen.
We need a fight. We need fights. War of words. We need wigs being pulled.
War of words. Didn't they call Mabusi the wig snatcher? Didn't they call Mabusi the wig snatcher? Never forget.
That's what we need. We need the wig snatcher to come back.
Honestly, that's what we need. And it looks like she will be part of the group trip, which is also exciting. So I think next episode I hope is good. I hope it gives us everything.
The preview looked nice. The preview looked nice. Also, what killed me though is that they were saying, hey, your husband took people on a private jet. I'm like, that is not a private jet. That is a charter plane. Let's not get it twisted. That plane was small. That ain't no jets. That's a charter plane. Please.
Listen. But either way, you'd be good because you had to drive and then they got stuck on the side of the road. People were hacked.
Either way, it's still nice. It's still luxe. But let's not call it a private jet. It's not a private jet.
Facts.
That ain't no Concorde.
That's so comfortable. Okay. But they were in a Viano. They were honestly fine.
Honestly, we would have been turning up in that Viano, hey?
Anyway.
Even when it was stuck, we would have sat inside and been like, hey, it's sharp. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? We would have just been there playing our jams. And as long as the phones are charged and the speaker can work,
as long as
it's going to be all right.
As long as the aux cord is there, we're fine.
You know, this reminds me of? It reminds me of when we were stuck in America, and then when we eventually came back during COVID, I was stuck there for 2 months. When we came back, and then we were stuck on the tarmac, like the government forgot about us. Did some black person not pop out their speaker, and we started jamming on the tarmac? I said, this is very South African right now. Very South African.
You guys are jamming on the tarmac.
It was lit. Started playing. If someone popped out their speaker, I was like, actually, this is what we needed. I was like, you might be stuck here for like 3-4 hours, but hey, bring out the speaker.
That reminds me of the Bacardi clip, actually. I mean, some clip from Bacardi, since it happened this weekend, Bacardi Holiday Club. People were going, they carried a speaker. They were busy waking people up in the tents. One by one.
Oh, yes, wake up. I saw that video. I died. I would have been so hacked. If someone did that, I'd be like, no.
I'm like,
because apparently people slept late already.
I love
to see it. So we would have been fine in that Viano, but the other ladies were hacked. They went on the private jets or whatever you want to call it.
Charter plane.
There we go. Charter plane. Let us know, guys, what you thought about the episode down below. Comment below. Let us know your rating. Just engage with us, guys. Also participate in our yay or nay that we have. I uploaded it later today on a Tuesday, so it should still be up by the time this is uploaded. So go participate. Our IG is Reali-Tea, the letter T_SA. And if you'd like to be part of one of our episodes, then slide into our DMs, okay? Slide into our DMs. Let us know, then you can be part of one of our reviews. Exactly. Holla
at your girls.
Holla at your girls. Anyway, guys, we will see you on I guess if you listen to the podcast, we will see you guys on episode 88, countdown to 90, baby. Baby. Bye, guys. See you later. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye, babes.